Dear children, shall we move on to the next lesson? Okay. The clothes we are using are made from fibers. You have learned about fibers in previous class. These fibers may be natural fibers, that means those coming from plants and animals, or they may be synthetic fibers which are man-made. Synthetic fibers are produced by combining some natural materials with the chemicals. Rayon, nylon, polyesters are some of the synthetic fibers. In this lesson, Fibers to Fabric, we will learn about the fibers from animals and their use in making our clothes. Let us study the most commonly used animal fiber, wool. The wool yielding animals are sheep, goat, yak, camel, llama, and alpaca. They have a thick coat of hair on their body. Do you know why these animals have a thick coat of hair? The wool yielding animals have a thick coat of hair on their body to keep them warm during cold winter season. The hair trap a lot of air. Air is a poor conductor of heat. So, the air trapped in hair of these animals prevent their body heat from being lost to cold surroundings and keep their body warm in winter. This is why the hair of these animals are removed only once in a year, that is at the beginning of the summer season, so that they can survive in hot weather without hair. And by the time winter comes, the thick hair grows again on the body of these animals. Wool is most commonly obtained from sheep. Some Indian breeds of sheep are Lohi, Rampur Busher, Nali, Marwari, and Patanwadi. Now, feel the hair on your body and arms and those on your head. Do you find any differences? Yes. One is soft and the other one is coarse. Like us, the hairy skin of the sheep has two types of fibers that form its fleece. The coarse beard hair and the fine soft under hair close to the skin. The fine hair provide the fibers for making wool. Some breeds of sheep possesses only fine under hair. Their parent sheep are specially chosen so as to give birth to sheep which have only soft under hair. This process of selecting parent sheep or organisms for obtaining special characteristics in their offspring is called selective breeding. Wool is also obtained from goat hair. The under fur of Kashmiri goat is soft. It is woven into fine shawls called pashmina shawls. Angora wool is obtained from Angora goats, which are found in the hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir. Yaks have thick and long hair on their body which yield wool. The hair on the body of camels are also used as wool. The animals called llama and alpaca have hair on their body which are processed to yield wool. Dear children, you know that wool comes mainly from sheep. In order to obtain wool, sheep are reared and bred. Their hair is cut and processed into wool. We will first discuss the rearing and breeding of sheep and then describe how the fleece are cut and processed to make wool. Okay? Rearing of sheep means to look after the sheep by providing them food, shelter, and health care. The persons who look after the sheep are called shepherds. That you know, is it? Sheep are herbivores and prefer to eat grass and leaves. Apart from grazing grass, the sheep are also fed mixture of pulses, corn, jowar, minerals and oil cakes. Oil cake is the material left after the extraction of oil from oil seeds. In winter, sheep are kept indoors and fed on leaves, grains, and dry fodder. Certain breeds of sheep have a thick coat of hair on their body, which yields good quality wool in large quantities. These are called sheep of good breeds. Such sheep are selectively bred, selective breeding, is it? By choosing at least one parent sheep of good breed. This raises the quality and quantity of wool produced. Once the reared sheep have developed a thick coat of hair, and this hair is cut off for getting wool. The cut of wool coat of sheep along with a thin layer of skin is called fleece that we discussed in the previous class. Is it? Let us study how wool is obtained from sheep. The wool which is used for knitting sweaters or for weaving shawls is the finished product of a long process which involves the following steps like shearing, scouring, sorting, dyeing, combing and spinning. Now we will study all these steps for obtaining wool one by one. Okay? Children, see the first step. The fleece of the sheep along with a thin layer of skin is removed from its body. This process is called shearing. Machines similar to those used by barbers are used to shave off hair. Usually, hair are removed during the hot weather. This enables sheep to survive without their protective coat of hair. These hair provide woolen fibers. See children, shearing does not hurt the sheep just as it does not hurt when you get a haircut or your father shaves his beard. Do you know why? The reason is the uppermost layer of the skin is dead. And the hair of sheep grow again just as our hair does. Okay? The fleece of sheep contain dust, dirt, dried sweat, grease, etc. So the fleece must be cleaned before it can be processed into wool yarn. The fleece of sheep is thoroughly cleaned by washing with a soap or detergent and lot of water in tanks. The process of washing the fleece to remove dust, dirt, etc. is called scouring. Scouring makes the fleece of sheep clean. After scouring, sorting is done. The hairy skin is sent to a factory where hair of different textures are separated or sorted. The process of separating the fleece of a sheep into sections according to the quality of woolen fibers, qualities such as fine, coarse, long, short, etc. is called sorting. Next step is dyeing. The natural fleece or hair of sheep is white, brown or black in color. The white woolen fibers obtained by sorting can be dyed in different colors. Next, combing. Combing is a method to prepare woolen fibers for spinning the yarn. This is done by using combs having metal teeth. The process of combing strengthens the entangled woolen fibers and also removes the small fluffy fibers which may be caught in them. The fibers are straightened, combed and rolled into yarn. The long fibers are made into wool for sweaters and shorter fibers are spun and woven into woolen clothes. This is called spinning. A risk accepted as a consequence of a particular occupation is occupational hazard. Wool industry is an important source of livelihood for many people in our country. The people who do the job of sorting the fleece of sheep into fibers of different qualities are called sorters. The sorter's job is very risky because sometimes they get infected by the bacteria called anthrax, which cause a deadly blood disease called sorter's disease.